Reet then, lads and lasses, how we're doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a lovely Friday, not day. Friday's the best day of the week, isn't it? Well, certainly in my opinion. I always make sure I get that in my opinion. I think, regardless. Welcome back to the Geordie Josh channel, and welcome back for 5pm news. Who would have thought you come to Geordie Josh's channel for 5pm news? Do you come for anything else? No, because that's all I upload. But regardless, in today's daily news video, we have got some very exciting news, lads and lasses. Something to genuinely be excited about. It's been reported by various very credible journalists, some of the best on the planet. It's groundbreaking. I mean, it's fair to say that the transfer window so far for Newcastle United has been desolate. As Simon Jordan described Newcastle United's takeover before it took place, deader than a dead thing in dead man's land, I believe. That's kind of been the transfer window for Newcastle United so far, bar Antonio Cordero on a pre-arranged, pre-contract agreement. But ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Elanga is the star topic of this video, and very highly rated, certainly in my opinion, Giorgio Scalvini is also mentioned in this video. So without further ado, if you do enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want you for all Newcastle United content. Without further ado, let's get into it. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, it was reported by Fabrizio Romano that Newcastle United had placed a £55 million bid for Anthony Elanga, who we all know is probably our top right-wing target. I mean, he's been talked about the most by the media, yet again, very credible sources like Fabrizio Romano. I think we all just kind of know it. I mean, William Masula is trying his best to keep it as secret as he can, but he's not doing a very good job, is he? Also, that was backed up by Craig Hope and David Ornstein. Of course, Newcastle's not only obvious interest in Anthony Elanga, but that £55 million bid that was placed was backed up by them journalists as well. Craig Hope also said, of course he is his own independent journalist, he said on his page that an agreement for Elanga is close. So obviously I don't know if that means a bid has been accepted or what means, but an agreement for Elanga is close according to Craig Hope. And as of today, Friday, the 4th of July, for many Americans it's a very happy day, for many Geordies it's a very happy day as well, because Martin Hardy, the Times Sport journalist, has reported Newcastle's renowned and recent £55 million bid for Anthony Elanga has been accepted by Nottingham Forest. Brilliant news. Also, he does, which is not something to be excited about, I guess, but it's some sort of news. I really just nearly knocked my glass of Coke over there. Well, that wouldn't have been practical, would it? Straight after. I just get too excited, don't I? Anyways, though, after the bid has been accepted by Nottingham Forest, and it has done, get in, it still says in the article that personal terms between Anthony Elanga and Newcastle United need to be agreed, which I kind of thought that they would have been done quite a while ago. Now, it hasn't been reported by anyone, even like lesser journalists, that they have been agreed, but you would have thought, I know it's very unpractical, but with all the Willis Sula stuff, you know, he's kind of always baiting in Newcastle United fans on his social media. He's with Willis Sula, you know, he's commenting on Alexander Isak's and Joe Willock's and Willis Sula's TikTok posts. It seems that he's kind of begging for the move, but personal terms haven't been agreed. Well, you never know. Finances are the absolute epitome of football players nowadays, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen? And something which I also want to get onto, and I really want your opinion on this, lads and lasses, so if you feel free, do let me know down below. Do you genuinely think £55 million, not right now, because in my opinion, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't think that £60 million, £55 million is what Anthony Elanga is worth right now, the player, but I have always also said that I do believe that price tag will be justified under Eddie Howe for however long he's going to be. Yeah, of course he's going to improve, that's clear as day. He's done it with every single player he's worked under, bar the odd few like Isaac Hayden or something like that, but you know what I mean, he just looks like he's going to absolutely epitomise Eddie Howe's system, that blistering pace. Anthony Elanga, Anthony Gordon, and Alexander Isak. AAA, Duracell batteries. They might as well just be called the Duracell bunnies. Like, they look absolutely... I'm actually scared for defences, but we're going a bit off topic here, ladies and gentlemen. £55 million, in my opinion, for a 23-year-old coming from a competitor who is a Premier League, not title, but obviously a top Premier League competitor, and a potential European competitor for next season if Nottingham Forest can handle European football and, of course, fighting it out at the top of the Premier League. He's obviously one of their best players. The PSR deadline is just gone. They've got no need to sell at this current time. They're obviously going to want a lot of money. And I don't think that's too bad. Yet again, for a Swedish international, 23 years old, had a very good season last season. Whether that was down to just his blister and pace and Nuno Espirito Santos's counter-attack system, we don't know. But if he works in his, he's going to work in Eddie Howe's, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say that. But in that article, away from the Anthony Elanga news, absolutely buzzing by the way, fantastic, Martin Hardy also said in that article that Newcastle Their top target for the summer transfer window at centre-back is now Giorgio Scalvini. Now, we heard this news, not this sort of news, but we heard that there was interest from Newcastle in Giorgio Scalvini from Matteo Moretto. Probably around a week or so ago, just off recollection of memory, probably wrong, as I always am with remembering stuff in my head, because I've told you I have got the brain of a goldfish. But regardless, Martin Hardy has reported Newcastle's top centre-back target is Giorgio Scalvini. The 21-year-old Italian centre-back is valued at £30 million. Now, I've never had any experience in buying players before, but if I had the chance to buy Giorgio Scalvini for 30 million quid, I'm doing that and not looking back. Yes, he's had his ACL injuries, and of course, there will be very, very big doubts. We took the chance with Sven Botman. Of course, that did happen at Newcastle United, but I guess the better example is we took that chance with Tino Livramento. Giorgio Scalvini, to those who have watched him a few times, and I must say, I've only watched him 3 or 4 times for Atlanta, and they probably were in the Europa League. I think I watched one game where he played against Juventus. Might even have been a couple of seasons ago, but I have watched him for the Italy national team, and my God, he's 21 years old. He's absolutely massive. He's a ball-playing defender. He's very versatile. Left back, left centre-back, right centre-back, plays in a back 3, a back 4, even plays in a 6, centre defensive midfield, and of course, like I have just said, already made his international debut for the senior side. For me, it looks like an absolute bargain. I mean, Atlanta's board are apparently, and yet again, I don't have any sort of credible sources on this, but I guess it's widely known in the social media world, so don't take my word for this, but apparently it is hard to do business with Atlanta's board. £30 million for Giorgio Scalvini. Yes, take the money, please. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. You let me know down below, would you buy Giorgio Scalvini for £30 million? I mean, Crystal Palace were asking for what? £60 million for Mark Gahey, or were they even asking something daft like £75 million? Go and get Giorgio Scalvini, whether he's got an ACL injury now or not. I could not care less. I'm joking, that is a very, very big concern, let's make that clear. But regardless, Anthony Elanga's bid, or Newcastle United's bid for Anthony Elanga, has been accepted according to Martin Hardy, and of course Newcastle have definitely 1,000,000,000% placed that £55 million bid, according to very credible journalists David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, and Craig Hope, and many, many more. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Jolly Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.